Hello, this is Mark Arroyo. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. For this week's video, I'm going to discuss why I personally stopped pleasing for others and why you should too. Your constant need to keep people around you happy and content is restricting you from your overall happiness. And now I'm not trying to blame you. I'm not trying to blame you in this video. I am guilty of it as well. And that's why I'm making this video, to show why you should stop pleasing for others and go about in a different direction. So here are the reasons why I've people pleased in the past, and reasons that I hope that you can relate to as well. So let's start with number one. I always wanted to avoid conflict. Now for me, when I was younger, I've always hated confrontation. I've always hated conflict. The thought of a younger me disagreeing with somebody in front of their face is like a nightmare to me when I think about it. Now what resulted from this was a huge lack of communication skills, and when I was younger, I didn't want to be on people's bad side. I didn't want people to view me as an enemy or the odd one out, when I probably already was at that age. Now for number two, I didn't want to disappoint others. Now this point relates to a lot of comments and questions I would get from relatives and friends whenever I was younger in regards to things like career choices and what I wanted to do in my future. So when they would ask me things like, oh, what would you want to do for the future? What do you want to do for college? Things like that. I've always given the answer that my parents always wanted me to do. Things like being a doctor, lawyer, engineer, things like that. Now, making your parents happy is a great motivating factor in life, and it's something that I'm not trying to disregard. But when you go towards what other people want you to do because you didn't want to disappoint them, you end up becoming more and more sad with your life, all because you made other people happy instead of making yourself happy in the end. Now finally, for number three, I lacked a lot of self-awareness. I lacked a lot of self-awareness in a time, and I lacked a lot of self-esteem as well. So if somebody were to say that I was useless or disappointing, I began to accept it more as fact-based instead of discerning whether or not I believe in that in myself or not. I didn't know myself well enough to stand my ground or be courageous in my beliefs and the beliefs of things I can and cannot do. This is just another point I want to make out quickly, but I also relied a lot upon my self-worth for things that I would do for people, and if I did a lot of great things for people, then I am obviously of worth. And when people view me as worthy at the time, it obviously felt good because I obviously wasn't feeling that at all at the time. But again, I forgot to realize the lack of my self-awareness and proper thinking of, am I really helping these people and contributing to them and genuinely helping these people? Or are they just taking advantage of me? And that was something that I didn't recognize at the time. Those reasons I have just discussed are the reasons why I have obsessively people pleased in the past. And now I'm going to discuss why I stopped and the benefits I've gotten from stopping it altogether. Now for the number one reason why I stopped, it's mentally exhausting. Trying to keep so many people happy and satisfied around your life, it's very, very mentally exhausting. And I always compare it to, say for example, you're a party host, right? You're a party host, you just launched this party and there's many guests around you. And you're going up to every single guest, sweating profusely, a big smile on your face, you're about to cry, and you're going up to every guest being like, oh, are you having a nice time? Are you okay? Are you good? Can I get you anything? Can I get you this? Can I get you that? How can I do this? How can I do this for you? It's very exhausting. Having your mind on so many people at once is like a constant battle that you are never going to win, especially when you begin to question things like your self-worth, presence, and your overall likability. Now for number two, I realized these people don't even matter anyway, to be honest. A lot of young adults and young teenagers tend to look at people who are more popular and have much more higher status as people that could do no wrong, and we should always listen to what they say, we should always do what they do, we should kiss the bottom of their feet where they walk on, we should wipe their ass. But really, just think about it. Who the hell are these people anyway? Why must I or you or anybody else be constantly looking for other people for validation and acceptance when we really very much see a very surface level type of idea of who they are? And then when you finally figure out who they are, These people a lot of times are really corny when you think about it. And it's a thing that you just have to sit back and think about, like, who are these people going to be in our lives from 2 years from now? Like, honestly, why must you give these people so many attention and love when you don't even do that for yourself? The third reason why I stopped is I looked embarrassing. Whenever you change your personality or you change a big whenever you change a big major facet about yourself, whenever somebody like a person or like a girl or a boy walks by and you change the way you talk and the way you walk and just how you act towards people, the people that really know you are going to look at that and they're gonna cringe at you, bruh. Like, they're gonna cringe at you because they know you and they know you that you don't behave like that when you're with them. So why are you constantly switching up whenever this person appears? Also, when you become older, you start to realize and think back to your cringiness to like third grade when you started like contemplating straightening your hair like Elvis Presley or something. What I'm trying to say is that it became very embarrassing for me. I lost a lot of individuality in those earlier days, and it feels embarrassing too. That's the thing that's weird about it. You know that it's embarrassing, but you do it because you feel like you have no other choice. You're kind of like a slobbering dog. Like you're kind of like a dog that's on all fours waiting for your master's next command. Like, it's very, very cringy. Now, I've obviously pushed that version of myself far, far, far away from me, and I am now a new and improved Mark Arroyo, and the benefits that I have gained from this type of lifestyle is absolutely amazing. The very first benefit I got from this type of new lifestyle is that I began to live more freely. I began to breathe more freely. And when you live in a lifestyle where you don't worry about what the next man or woman says, you begin to have your inner and outer beauty manifest so that everybody can see the new and improved version of you. The second benefit I've gained from this is that I began to earn more and more respect from people around me. When I began to show some courageous and brave, daring actions, I began to attract more and more respect from my peers. And when I was once viewed as a drooling dog, I am now comfortable with saying no to decisions that are not in alignment with my mission and my purpose in life. One of the final benefits I got from this new lifestyle is that you become what you were destined to be. We were all given fate in this world, and what makes us unique as people and as individuals is that while we are given fate in this world by our higher being, God, whoever you want to call it, we can make choices in whether or not we want to change that fate and make a new one, or stick with the fate and allow other people to tell you what you should be doing and what you could be doing. I benefited from this new line of thinking and lifestyle because, for me, as a whole, by myself, I know that I don't need people to tell me what I'm destined to be. I don't need people to tell me what I'm destined to become, what I can and can't do, because I know me and I know that I am unlimited. I have unlimited power and passion and potential, and I don't need people to tell me what I can and can't do because I'm me. I don't need people to tell me, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, and you shouldn't be having people tell you that either. We are all deliberate creators in our reality and in this life, and we should never allow any man, woman, or child to tell us what we can and can't do and what our predestined future is upon us. And oh my God, I forgot this quote. I thought this quote was very empowering. It said, never allow a prediction to, it said, oh wait, hold on. It says, never believe in a prediction that doesn't empower you. This is one of the 5 things I'm going to say. So I'm going to get closer. You are supposed to be in this world to be the most grandest, most powerful, most positive force in this world. And you are not supposed to be a part of anybody's hidden agendas or be taken advantage of in this world. Every step you take forward is of your unique doing. And when you begin to beat the sound of your own drum, and you begin to take your own action and to do the things that you want to do. With this lifestyle, you become more proud of yourself, you gain more self-dignity, and you begin to reach the ladder of reaching your highest potential. This, I guarantee you, will happen. Thank you all for watching this week's video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Be sure to hit the notification bell. And just a reminder, I upload every Friday at noon. Just a quick disclaimer. So yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more videos. And I'll see you all next week. This is Mark Arroyo. Farewell.